My school improvement project is the Way to Be cards. We'll start with this. We're gonna take a class poll. Okay, well, my first question is, so you're gonna raise your hand if you have ever received a Way to Be card. Raise your hand if you have turned the card in. Oh, that's good. Okay, and raise your hand if you didn't turn the card in. Okay. As you can see, the cards don't get turned in, and a lot of students find it inconvenient or they just don't have the time. From my amateur interview with a senior student at the school, she said she only, when she did receive a card, she never turned it in, and out of her total time, oh, that was another question I was supposed to ask. Sorry, raise your hand if you've seen a teacher hand out a Way to Be card. Okay, that was the last question, sorry. And then of her time that she was at Brighton, she only saw 3 teachers hand out Way to Be cards, and she's a senior. And as you can see, I've obviously never handed in my cards. The main issue is that most teachers don't hand out the cards. They either forget or they think the program doesn't have any use. And then even when a student does receive a card, they don't turn it in. I know a lot of students find the office or trying to get it to the VP inconvenient, and they don't have a lot of time, and the VPs don't also have time for that. Okay, why are the Way to Be cards important? They are important because they reward students for good behavior. By rewarding students for their good behavior, studies show that they repeat that good behavior, thus creating a more positive environment in your school with that better teacher-student relationship. That positive environment in your school can create a more healthy, for students to feel more comfortable, more motivated, have better grades, and that is really important. Also, the Way to Be cards allow for a better positive interaction between VPs. When I interviewed Miss Rawl for my expert interview, she stated that she loved the Way to Be card program because she got an opportunity to get to know the students for a positive reason, and whereas most reasons students come in are to fix no grades or deal with parking issues, and that's sometimes is just not a very good positive interaction that the VPs could be having. So solutions. My first solution is put envelopes in each classroom for the students to hand in the Way to Be cards, allowing for an easier way to turn them in. And 2, establish a minimum amount of cards to be handed out by teachers, so most students can turn in the cards, because that's what the goal is. This can be established by first putting the envelopes with class in each classroom. This is about $12 for a pack of 100, which covers all the teachers that have, and then you can buy extras for when the envelopes rip or if they need replaced. Then at the end of the trimester, when all the teacher can, or the aide or office aides can pick up the cards and take them to the office, and then pick up the envelopes, and before the end of the tri, the VPs can call down the students that earned reward in bulk, so they can do it when they have time, and so the students don't have to go out of their way just to turn the card. Also, the goal of establishing a required amount for the teachers to hand out cards, a goal of 150 cards for teachers to hand out. This would be for the following school year. We would start now by starting small. At the weekly staff meetings, they would encourage handing out cards, because one of the biggest reasons is that the teachers forget. And so by reminding the teachers, like sending out emails, and at the staff meetings, teachers are kind of have that nagging in their back of their brain, and then they'll hand out more cards, hopefully, to the students. The 150 cards a trimester is, when in the interview I talked to her, she said it's Ms. Rawl said that's 1 to 2 cards a day. This allows for the students to have that good interaction with the teachers. The teachers, by rewarding, seeing that good behavior in the hallways in their classroom, it shows that they are paying attention to what the students are doing and what their work is doing. It's important because it allows for that teacher-student relationship to grow. I know a lot of students struggle with getting along with their teachers and having a good classroom environment to stay in. The cards are also really good for having, again, that interaction with the vice principals, and it is good for that. What else? The goal is have more teacher-student involvement in the program. Create a more positive Brighton. The cards are a really helpful way, and the program is good as it is. But really, again, the problem is that teachers don't hand enough cards out, and we need to allow them to hand them out more. Okay, sorry. And that is it. Those are the citations. Any questions?